Here Akhil Shrivastava teaching you maths of class 9th, chapter 5th of NCERT, Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. In this I have explained you about the axiom and postulate. Axiom and postulate, there are seven axioms and the postulate. Now you will study the equivalent version of the Euclid's fifth postulate. Euclid's fifth postulate is a postulate when any line falling on the two lines, if the sum of the interior angle of same side of the falling line is less than 2 right angle, then the line meets in that side. It is a equivalent, Euclid's fifth postulate. With the help of this, you can give the equivalent version. Means by this we get the no interior angles, a line is falling on it, L and M are two lines, N is falling on it, making two interior angles A and B, and their sum is 180. So here the no interactions will take place. Because of this, never in no intersection, they will not intersect. It is the meaning. A plus B is 180, then both the line will not intersect, means gives the parallel line. Same thing in the other side. If it is equal to 180, then this side will be also equal to 180, and this side it also not be. So with the help of this, some equivalent versions are given, which is called the Playfair axiom. What is called the, in examination sometime asked, Playfair axiom. Playfair axiom is a equivalent version of the fifth postulate of Euclid's. For every line L and for every point P not lying on L, there exists a unique line M passing through P and parallel to L. It means a line L is given, P is not lying on L, means P is outside. There is a line passing through M, P. There is a line M which passes through P. Only one line. It is a unique line. It is a unique line which is parallel to L. And we know that a point has an infinite number of lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But out of these infinite, there is a unique line which is parallel to given line. So it is called Playfair axiom. If a line L is given, P point not lies on L, then a line is unique line passing through P which is parallel to L. Other will be not parallel. So with the help of this, we can say two distinct, it is also a one more equivalent version, two distinct parallel lines cannot be parallel to same line. For example, a line L is parallel to M. A line L is parallel to M and a line M is parallel to N. Means M is a common line on which the two lines are parallel. So the result will be these two will be also parallel. Two distinct lines parallel to the same lines. But two distinct lines cannot be parallel to the same line. If L is parallel to M, M is L and N are parallel, but it is distinct line if there is a two line given. If a line like this is given, one line is given this and one line is given this. If L and if it is A, it is B and a line is given which is C. A is parallel to C, but A and B are two lines. It is intersecting or not. A parallel to C, it is not, so B is not parallel to C. So in this case, two distinct lines cannot be parallel to the same line. It is not necessary. But all the three lines are parallel to. If the two lines are parallel to the same line, it means they all will be parallel. So it is here in the book also you will get equivalent version. It is called the two distinct intersecting lines. If the lines are intersecting, distinct parallel line is given. If it is a intersecting line, if it is given intersecting line, then they cannot be parallel. If two parallel lines can be parallel to the same line, but two distinct parallel intersecting lines cannot be parallel to the same line. It is not the parallel, it is intersecting, and previously I have told you. Euclid has given, but it is a fail in the spherical geometry. Spherical geometry, when a big sphere you take and this is a curve. On the curved line sphere is a very big ball. On the each point you can draw the perpendicular, but all will meet. If any perpendiculars always meet on the top in the sphere ball. So it is false. A is 90, B is 90, both sum is 90. It means this line must be parallel, but they are meeting at C. So they are not parallel, meeting at C. So it is fail in this spherical geometry, but Euclid's geometry is fail for curved surface, but it is valid for only for the plane figures on the plane. It is valid. Now we will see consider a statement. It is a exercise. One statement is given. Consider some examples. You see, there exists a pair of straight lines that are everywhere equidistant from one another. Lines. There exists a pair of straight lines that are everywhere equidistant from one another. In this statement, direct consequences of Euclid's fifth postulate is this, and explain it. So what is the solution? By Playfair axiom, a line L is and P not lies on L. There is a unique line M through P which is parallel to it. That we have seen. What we have seen? There is a line L, there is a point P, there is a unique line M which is parallel to L and passes through P. Unique line, there is a single line. So distance of a point from a line is the length of the perpendicular from the point on the line. It means P's distance will be a perpendicular distance. It is same for any point on M because M is a parallel, so each point on them will have equal distance. So it is same for any point on M for L and any point on L for M. Same thing, if point like P, Q, R, I am taking, these are equidistant from L. As the same thing if you are taking here the points L, so L has all the points on L also have the same distance from M. Vice versa. So means two lines are everywhere equidistant from one another. This is called these lines parallel lines. Parallel lines, the 2 points always have equal distance. You will see the exercise 5.2 in this. 5.2 is given, it has 2 questions. How would you rewrite Euclid's fifth postulate so that it would be easier to understand? Second question, does the Euclid's fifth postulate implies to existence of the parallel line? Explain. So first question, you see, if a transversal at the place of this another form, what is given? Rewrite. Rewrite means fifth postulate, falling line, and this here you write if a transversal, that line which is falling is named as transversal. We know in the class 7. Intersect the two lines such that any one pair of the interior angle on the same side like this AB, on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Co-interior angle which is called, we know it very well, A and B sum will be 180. So here L and M is parallel. It is the another form of the Euclid's fifth postulate. Second question is, what is the easier? If a straight line L falling on the two straight line, M and N such that sum of the interior angle on the one side of L is 2 right angles, that is 180. I have given in the previous question. By Euclid's fifth postulate, the line will not meet in that side. What is the Euclid's fifth postulate? Is saying if the sum is less than 180, then line will not meet. Here line is equal to 180, then it meet, but less than 180. Here equal to 180, it never meet. Never meet. Similarly, other side also 180. Other side sum is also 2 right angles, so they will not meet other side also. And with this, both the sides it is not meeting. It means M is parallel to L. If it is not meeting both the sides, then what is the result? It is parallel to L. M is parallel to N. So now you will see, if you are seeing some Euclid's fifth postulate, Euclid's axiom here, you see that the definitions you can see in the definitions, and postulate and axioms you can see what is these are the Euclid's axiom. What is the Euclid's axiom? The things which are equal to the same things are equal to one another. Another is the equals be added to the equals, the wholes are equal. If equals are subtracted from the equals, the remainders are equal. The things which are coincide with one another are equal to one another. Whole is greater than its parts. The things which are doubled of the same things are equal to one another, and these things which are half of the same things is also equal to one another. It is the 7 axioms and postulates you are seeing. The first postulate, a straight line may be drawn from one point to another point. Its part, one axiom is given, the two distinct line point, there is a one and unique line passes. A terminated line can be extended indefinitely. A circle can be drawn through any point and any center. All right angles are equal measure, that you know. And the fifth postulate, very important postulate, is what is given? Fifth postulate, you are seeing, if a straight line here, if a straight line falling makes the interior angle on the same side taken together, its sum is 2 right angle, less than 2, then that side meet, and greater than, then they never meet. That's different you are seeing. And the theorem, two distinct line cannot have more than one point is common. So distinct line more than one point is common. So that's you have finished this chapter. Very simple chapter, very theoretical chapter. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So complete, learn the postulate and axiom. This based questions is there, and you will study these things in your further geometry part of this class. Thanks for today.